Hello and welcome to another fittingsites.com screencast tutorial. Today we're going to cover a quick tip and one which is a little underappreciated. It's called the more tag. The easiest way to demonstrate why we might want to use this is to look at a problem. So here we are on the blog page of our site, and you may have experienced this before with other sites you visited, and it may even be a problem with yours. And the easiest way to do it is to show you. Here's our first blog post and the end of our blog post, second blog post, and you can see that these are really quite long, so we're scrolling a considerable amount just to get to the bottom of our page. Now we only have 4 blog posts right now, but most WordPress sites will display 8 or 10 depending on how it's set in the preferences. So you could imagine that if we had 8 or more of these, that this would be a really long page and we'd have to scroll forever. Now, this is pretty annoying to visitors to your site. However, there's a real simple trick that lets you control the amount of content you display on the front page of your blog. So let's go ahead and go into our posts panel inside the WordPress dashboard, and I'm going to pick the topmost blog article to show you. And this is really quite simple. So if you look in the top row of icons for your formatting options, you see this one right here called the Insert More tag. That's pretty simple to use, and all you have to do is just insert your cursor at the place where you want your post to stop on the home page. And we're going to give it just a couple extra spaces so that it's not right up against the period. And all you have to do is click this button right here, and now we can see that we have a dotted line across our preview and it says more. So not very indicative of what we'll see on the site. So let's go ahead and update this page, and then let's go ahead and take a look at the post. So if we look at the post, we can see that here where I would have inserted the last the read more tag, it's not there. Really nothing happening. In fact, we still have this full article because we're on the single article page or blog post page. However, if we go to the blog main page itself, we can see that we've added now a continue reading link that will take us to the site article. So just by adding that tag, we've trimmed the amount of this text here considerably. Let's go ahead and click on this, and we'll see that it takes us to the article, and it actually picks up where we left off. So not only does it control the front page content of your blog, but it also takes you right back to where you left off if you were reading the article, and you can continue reading the rest of it here on the main page. And you can see that this right here, this technique, is pretty helpful if you were to do it to all of them. So let's take a look at what happens if we were to insert read more tags into every post. And there we see just our 4 articles, but the amount of scrolling that we have to do is considerably less. So this makes it a little easier for visitors to your site to scan your content, find what's relevant to them, and the continue reading tag lets them read the rest of the article, no problem. And it also has an added benefit in that it keeps people on your site just a little bit longer. So instead of reading your entire article on the main page, people will actually click through to an internal page of the site. It's much more likely that if you can get them clicking to stay on your site, that they probably will linger for a little bit, especially if you have good content. So as simple as that, all you need to do is insert more tags into all of your really long posts to control your content on your main blog page.